Okay, I want to say hello again everybody, it's only me, Wushu Richard. Welcome to another video. In this video, okay, I'm going to tell you about my day, and we're going to see a clip in a moment we're going to watch together, okay? Basically, today was an interesting day. nothing really special. And the reason I'm saying that is because I've got like my own feelings about what's more meaningful and what isn't. But you know, basically though, it was meaningful for the people that I witnessed today. So what am I talking about? Basically then, today, okay, I went to another college or university, a very big university, together with one of the bosses here at the where I've been, working, teaching at this university. We went together in a car, she drove us there. I caught up with a few old friends too, which I will say hello to in a moment, okay? Anyway though, what happened basically is we went to this other university and me and another teacher had to play the role of judges, or we had to ask questions to certain students who were on this big stage, this big stage in this massive room. I don't know what you call these rooms, what do you call it, auditorium? No, this massive, the big room, okay, with a massive audience watching, and on this stage, they came out one by one. There were students, now we're in China, don't forget, it's China, okay, South China, and they would come out and it was like an English competition, right? So they would have to come and they would have to read a speech or speak, in English for a couple of minutes or something on a topic that they've been given. It lasted the whole day in full, and basically some of them were really good. Some of the students had better English than others. Some you could see that they were really trying hard with their pronunciation and everything, how they were speaking and carrying themselves. Some of them seemed, I've got to be honest, some of them seemed kind of like robotic and kind of like how they've been they're programmed. They weren't so natural, but all of them did great, and some of them were very, very nervous, so you've got to give them a lot of respect for what they did. There were actually some students there who came up on the stage, boys and girls, young, when I say that, I mean the university students, you know what I mean, in their 1920s, something like that, in their ages, and they were some of them though had a very good strong accent, which was better, a strong either American accent or a British English, kind of like me, right? But basically. But they came out there, they gave it their all, and they did what they did, and good luck to them, well done to them. We had some photos together at the end, and basically I had this microphone, and so did the other teacher, and we had to ask questions to them about their speeches, about the different topics, and we tried to ask questions that were not too difficult but not too easy. What can you do what you do, and but basically, respect to anyone who faces a big crowd like that and stands up in front of a lot of people. That can be very nerve-wracking for a lot of people. I was nervous when I first became a teacher, in China, but I've been doing this now for years, nearly 10 years. In this video, it's 2015 now. Back to the future! No. But basically, we're here. Anyway, at the end of this whole day's show, this whole day's competition, at the end, we had a few shows that they gave us on the big stage. There were a couple of people singing. There was a young guy who was singing really well, and there was also a nice young girl who was also singing beautifully. The Chinese songs, they were really full of heart, really quality singing, I felt. And but the thing that blew me away, the thing I liked very much, and this is what you're going to see, okay, right now, true Wushu Richard style, okay. We saw a performance of a fairly large group of students who were male. They were all guys, and they were doing some kind of traditional dance. Now, I don't know the exact background or which cultural or which province or where it comes from, but it's a traditional Chinese form of dancing, but it was very martial artsy. There were so many moves in there, which when you see, these guys are flexible, they've got the balance, the control, they're very strong in their body, you can see that. And when you see the ability of these young guys, you see movements in there which resemble or are very, very similar to some forms of Shaolin Kung Fu. Okay, really, Kung Fu, Wushu, Kung Fu, you see the ability, the flexibility. There's a lot of acrobatic moves, jumping kick movements, and a lot of stances and positions where they're holding the position. And you see movements which are very much like drunken style kung fu kind of movement. You see the structure in the body, how they're moving, very strong. And the kind of strength that you might see in someone who's doing like a traditional kind of kung fu form or something. And it's sad, to me, because you can still see like where the roots are, especially like in some forms, like especially in Chinese culture. And martial arts has always been so deep in the history in Chinese culture, and we love it so much. I love it, it's so deep in my heart. And to see these people doing this thing today, it was just really good to watch, because it was a dance. But I was watching this and I was thinking, God, you don't see this kind of effort or ability in some martial artists of today. But if these guys would have taken it serious into some of these guys might even do martial arts. I don't even know, but excuse me. But again, there was another guy who, in his second speech today, a speech he was giving, there was one guy who even said, he said, there are some camps and things you can go to do different training and stuff, and he even mentioned martial arts. He said, yes, we can learn kung fu to defend ourselves, and like tai chi and that. And he was like doing moves and we can do that, just playing around, But everybody started laughing when he said that. He said, we can learn some martial arts to defend ourselves, kung fu. He said, and all the people in the back were laughing, and I was not laughing at all, because I was thinking, yeah, you could learn some martial arts to defend yourself, or you could learn some martial arts, period. It's got a lot of good benefits for anyone, and this is a deep knowledge. Now, if the Chinese people throw it away, and when it's their own thing, I think that's very, very sad, because a lot of people in the West, in the rest of the world, are not really into traditional martial arts as such anymore. Traditionally, it's all about MMA and all that now, and this sport fighting and all the rest of it. And if the young people, like in these Eastern countries, let's say like China, Japan, Korea, these countries where we can imagine styles, when we think about, kung fu systems or karate and things like that, it's getting less and less. People in their own countries are not into that anymore. They either don't see the worth in training, they don't value it at all. There's no place for it in modern culture and society. It seems modern, society. It's like they just care about iPhones, money, technology, and this and that. You know what I mean? And it's like, my God, it's unbelievable. Anyway, we're going to have a look at this clip in a moment. Okay, you may see a new friend of mine or on the camera there. I've made some new friends from different countries and that recently, and some of them are from America. As you know, some of my friends online, a lot of you are also from America, right? And I feel I feel really happy with the American friends I have made and met over the years. I really do, just through YouTube and face to face. The ones I've met, with the exception of some guy who was absolutely schizo dangerous, and he was taken away by police and doctors and everything and sent back to America from China. Apart from that guy, that's another story. But everyone else I've met from America have been very, very friendly and positive. Okay, so everywhere you go, you can find negativity and positivity, right? But I want to say, in this video, okay, you may see one of my friends, one of my new friends. I want to say hello to Alyssa. Hi, Alyssa. Okay, I will say hello to a few people now. Okay, and please bear with me, okay, because I'm not good with names sometimes. I want to say hello to a group of people, okay, just quickly. You know who you are. You're a group, like a group, right, of friends. And I'll say hello to you now, okay, before we watch this clip. I'll say hello to Alyssa, Alison, Megan, okay, and Molly, if you're watching, okay. And can't remember the other girl, the tall girl who was there with her too. I want to say hello to Mike, if you're watching, okay. And hello to the Mill family, right? Eddie Mill and his wife. Please excuse me for forgetting the names, okay? And of course, Jack. Okay, hello, Jack White, okay, and the White family, okay? Jack, Joy, Jacob, all the sons, okay, and daughters, all of you, okay? I hope you're doing okay. That's a few of my friends that I've made here. Most of those guys are American, with the exception to Mike, who's from Canada, right? And yeah, these are people I've met from basically my position and where I've been like teaching English, you know, and most of these people are like teachers, you know, and it's been a pleasure to meet like open-minded people who are good to communicate with, you know, good communicators and friendly people, right? Anyway, though, you might see Alyssa in this video. So hi, Alyssa. If I caught you on camera, there, sorry about that. Hey, if you don't mind. But this, as I say, we're going to watch this clip now. Okay, I was there at this school, which was Haijingyuan in Hainan, okay, province here, which is we went to this big university, okay, to witness this big competition, okay. Here, as I say, in as where we are, as I say, okay, but we witnessed this. We watched this big show at the end, and I think this show was great. Let's take a look at this dance show now, okay, from a group of very physically talented individuals who did a great job today. It's very cool too, with the music and everything. You'll see me busting it. Oh, yeah, loving it, man. Train hard and stay safe. And as I say, look at the movements. I want you guys to have a look at those movements. And it may look showy, but you know, there's a lot of martial arts kind of elements there that you can see. Okay. I hope you enjoyed this clip. Train hard and stay safe. Word up, guys. It's only me, Richard. Okay? Train hard and stay safe.
train hard and stay safe. See you again soon.